If you're considering getting a new Nest Learning Thermostat 4th generation, or you've already bought one, you might be looking for tips on how to install it.
The good news? It's pretty easy. I'm going to walk you through it step by step in this video. I'm Erin from Tech Gadgets International, and I've installed probably a dozen different smart thermostats. Anyone can do it, even if you're not familiar or you haven't done it before, so let's get into it in just a sec. But first, I do want to say a quick thank you to ADT for gifting me the Nest Thermostat 4th generation as part of a home security package. Though ADT supplied the device, to me, neither it nor Google Nest had any input into this content.
Before you install anything, you'll have two things to do. You'll need to check compatibility and choose your specific model. The Nest Learning Thermostat 4th generation is the newest flagship model, and as the name suggests, it learns your home and your comings and goings and can automatically respond to adjust temperatures. Then, over time, it takes this pattern recognition and adapts your energy usage.
It's super smart with app and voice control, but it does come at a price. The Nest Learning Thermostat costs about $249 US or 380 Canadian dollars.
There is also a cheaper version just called Nest Thermostat, no learning in the name, that was launched back in 2020. This is what you could call the budget model, coming in at a wallet-friendly $129. It makes this smart technology far more accessible.
But with the pared down price tag comes fewer smarts. You'll need to program that thermostat yourself, and beyond that, you'll still get an adaptable smart thermostat that knows when you're home and when you're not, with the companion app and voice control for a great price.
Before you click the buy button, make sure you check that the device is going to be compatible with your furnace. Nest's website lets you answer a few questions that will determine if a Nest thermostat will work for you before you buy.
Having more than once ended up with thermostats that aren't compatible with an existing furnace system, I can speak to how disappointing it is to think you're about to add some cool new tech to your house, only to have to ship it back for a refund. Trust me and avoid frustration, and check in advance by going to Nest's website.
How can you tell? Just pop the cover off your current thermostat and see which wires you have now. Input your findings into the Nest checker and watch for your results. In some cases, you'll need what's called a C wire to properly power your thermostat. The C wire or common wire is just one of the wires that runs from the furnace to the thermostat.
But the C wire on a thermostat provides a continuous low voltage power supply to that thermostat, ensuring it can function properly and reliably, especially for smart thermostats with those programmable features. Now, with compatibility assured, you are now ready to install your Nest thermostat, so let's get to the step-by-step process.
There are essentially three phases to this process. There's installation, setup, and programming or learning. The first step is to download the Google Home app, and you might think that starting by downloading an app is going at it backwards, but the best part is the Home app is going to guide you through the process step by step with helpful video and photos, so get it now. Step 2 is to turn off your power. While most furnace systems are low voltage, you still need to turn off the breaker to the system for safety. Step 3, remove your current thermostat cover, and whether it's older or newer, for the most part they just pull straight off. Take a photo of the existing wiring where each wire is connected, and you'll need this for reference later. Next, disconnect and label your existing wires. Even though you have that photo, this ensures nothing gets mixed up. Plus, the Nest thermostat supplies you with tiny labels so you can keep track of which wires are which. Now remove your old thermostat. With everything identified, pull off the old wall plate and base plate, and most often these are just held in place with a couple of screws. Attach the new Nest wall plate and base, and make sure everything's nice and level. Now connect the wires to the Nest. Connect the wires to your Nest thermostat's base by following the wiring diagram that you got from the Nest app, or replacing the labeled wires into their same slots. Next, attach the Nest faceplate. This is the fun part. Clip that new faceplate on. Step 8 is to just restore the power. After turning power back on, your Nest should power up on its own. In some cases, it may need to charge up for a bit first. Now it's time to set up the Nest thermostat within the app. With that faceplate operational, the app is going to help you with the rest, which involves making some choices regarding your settings and preferences, like if you want Fahrenheit or Celsius. Finally, program your Nest or let it learn. This final step will let you program your thermostat inside the app, or if you've opted for the Nest Learning Thermostat, it's going to start its learning phase now, which may take up to a couple of weeks.
Setting up a Nest thermostat is really easy, and while it does take some time, I would say maybe allow about an hour, particularly if this is your first time. You can easily have this done in a few minutes if you're more familiar and you're sure of compatibility. If you found this video helpful, I would love to hear from you in the comments, and please consider sending me a super thanks, which helps support the channel and lets me keep making more helpful videos like this. And if you want to check out some reviews of Google Nest smart thermostats I've reviewed, there are several options. You can see those right now.